The question is, how's it going with your new business? And the reason I ask this is because when anyone starts a business, but especially when you do it semi-publicly, right? Like you have with, and I'm curious what you even call this business. I'll call it your coaching business, but it's more and it's more than that, and it's not that, and it's all those things. But like when you were starting it, it was obvious you were putting in a ton of time. And really, it started with you building up your Twitter follow, your X following,
posting
right?
On X, right?
And it was like, man, where is this going to go? Like, I questioned it publicly on the show. We talked about it. Like, is this worthwhile? And then there was it became a consulting thing, and we talked about the consultant trap.
Absolutely.
So I just want to ask, I sort of know the answer, but how's it going?
It's going great, and it's evolved into something very different than I had anticipated, like many business ventures I've been involved into.
Yeah.
And the key part has just been persistence. It's been about 1.5 years since I started really posting on X on a regular basis, and I didn't know where that was going to go, but I met some great people, which was really cool, and it helped me a lot, like just getting back engaged in with business peers instead of being isolated,
Yeah.
And, I was just coming
there's
off
value in that all by
huge.
itself.
Yeah,
Yes.
I learned a lot. And so what evolved is because people are like, once I started posting about reselling and auctions and stuff that I've done my whole life that I just took for granted, my account took off, and I think I've got 42,000 followers now on X.
You found your niche.
Yeah, I found a niche, and I kept talking about it, and people get involved. And so then I had people ask me, hey, would you coach me? And I was like, well, I don't know anything about being a coach, but yeah, sure, I'll coach. And I did it for free. So the first 3 or 4 people that asked me, I did it for free. I did like a 3-month thing. I talked to them and everything. And I was like, I learned a lot. What I liked about it, what I didn't, what value I could add. Some people I was like, I'm not, that's not my expertise. But,
that's not my
this
thing.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
so
fine.
Doing it for free at the beginning helped me a lot. And I met some great people, a couple of them that I'm still really close with. And then
doing it for free at first is a great way to mitigate imposter syndrome.
Yeah. And there was no pressure.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
I was like, hey, all I really wanted was a testimonial. I started collecting testimonials because I was like, well, I know I'm going to need these testimonials. So I said, hey, let me do this for you for free. I'll help you out. I'm totally interested in how it would work out and if you found value in it. And then I just said, if you found value, could you leave me a testimonial? I got a testimonial platform. So I didn't just have them write me an email.
Which platform did you use?
Senja, SENJA.io, I think is what it's, .io.
All right,
Senja?
I'll find it. I'll put it in the show notes. Yeah.
Okay, put it in. Awesome, because they can do a video testimonial, which I felt was really powerful, versus just text.
Yeah.
And I gathered those testimonials, not knowing what I was going to do with them, but I was like, okay. And then people were like, hey, you need to start a newsletter. And I was like, all right, I guess so. So I started gathering, I created lead magnets.
Okay.
With stuff that I was giving away, like how to get your resale permit, how to find auction sources, how to get registered on the Costco liquidation site, just stuff that I had. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But I did it through ConvertKit, which is just kit.com.
Yeah.
And I started gathering emails. I was not sending a newsletter at that time, but probably for 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 months, I just gathered email addresses.
For things that you were giving away.
Yeah. They would just come in. It's like, hey, if this is value, it's in exchange for your email address, I'll give you this thing.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff. My working agreement, I gave that away.
Sure.
Just little things that I thought were very valuable to me. So now I think I have like 5,500 people on that list, and I send out a newsletter once a week. So then the next problem I had was my DMs were just plastered with questions, like all day long. Like,
okay.
I would come in, wake up in the morning, and there'd be like 100 DMs, and I couldn't answer them all. I felt like a jerk. I was like, dude, I can't answer. What do I do? So I started subscriptions on X for $5. And the reason it was $5 is because that was the max you could charge at that time, $5.